Hi, baby. How was your sleep last night? Better than ours, I hope? We did not sleep well last night. We're in a hotel.
Even have our own room.
We are traveling to my brother's wedding in Minnesota and spent the night here at a hotel. And these kids were way too excited to sleep. Hopefully that means they'll sleep in the car and that they're super chill and not be super fussy today, because that's what happens when our kids get super tired. You get fussy. I was up about like every half hour or so with one of the kids, whether it was the twins who were sleeping here in this bed, whether they wanted to, they were just like, where's mommy, where's daddy? Or it was like someone else needed to go to the bathroom and couldn't find it in the dark, or you know, things like that. We have to get a suite now for our hotel rooms due to our family size. Like the maximum occupancy on a lot of these hotel rooms is like 6. So we have 9 in our family, which means we have to get like room to have bedrooms and stuff, which is fun, but a lot more expensive. Even so, the maximum occupancy in this room is 8, and we have 9 with you, cute little girl. So we just are like, we'll put the crib in there and we'll just call it close enough. Yeah. We're on our way to Minnesota. We're in Chicago right now. We drove about, well, supposed to be 5 hours last night, turned into 7 hours, and then stopped here to sleep for the night. And we'll do like a 7-hour drive, which hopefully we'll be able to do in like 10 or 11 hours here today. Right now we're gonna go get breakfast. Normally we would do a trip like this in just one long hard shot and just get it over with, but because we were learning that we just need to plan extra time for things, we actually stayed at a hotel, turned it into a 2-day drive and broke it up a little bit. We got locked out of our room, like for some reason the lock just stopped working. So their maintenance is trying to figure out what's going on. Meanwhile, the kids, these long road trips can be pretty difficult with a large family our size, with how many potty breaks they want to take, with, you know, this person needs that person needs something else, and then
having a newborn to feed.
Yeah, I have to stop and feed Livia. So we try to do a few things that make it a little bit better. Is that the right word?
I think the main thing is just knowing, like, anything we do, it just takes more time for our family to do. And so I think the two of us have gotten to a good mind frame of knowing that, to where we're not like frustrated and at it with each other all the time, but we're like understanding, like, you know, well, that's just how it goes.
You plan for an hour and you expect it to take 2. I'm gonna try to climb through this window instead, because the door is just not opening no matter what they do. We're like breaking into our own hotel room with their permission. Whoa, careful! Hannah to the rescue! Yay!
And knowing that things kind of take a little bit longer, I think that made beginning our trip late today okay, because you just never know what's gonna happen, and sometimes things come up that's out of your control.
Like getting locked out of your room.
Right. But the kids had fun playing outside, and Hannah getting to go crawl through the window. I mean, every single kid wanted to crawl through the window after that. Like, that's awesome. We're like, this isn't what you're supposed to be doing right now. So it's just stuff like that. Like, there's no need to get frustrated and lose patience over it, because that just puts everyone in a bad mood. And it's just better to be like, well, you know, they didn't do it on purpose. They didn't lock us out on purpose. Something just happened, and gotta roll with it.
Bye! Got a lot of stuff to kind of load back into the car. Thankfully, this car has plenty of room.
I have a Willy Willy.
Mommy bought you some fun stuff.
Coloring board.
Kids got different seating arrangements for the trip. They kind of wanted to sit in different places. So we got Karis here next to Hallie. Hannah's back in the corner. And the boys are together in one row. And then here's Olivia. And then Chloe. This seat's open so that I can hop up from the front if Jana driving, or if I'm driving Jana. One of us can sit right here and help with Olivia with her contact lens or whatever that she needs. All right, here we go, guys. We also now plan to take longer stops than we used to. I mean, one, because we have to, but like the goal is no longer like go, 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 go. Like we want to get there as soon as possible. We'll get off the road. It's like, you know what, let's take advantage of the journey, the adventure we're on, and
the new places we're going.
But you're gonna go get some like unique food and
yeah, like I wanna take a, yeah, I like the experience of stuff, and I'm glad you're okay with it. Yeah. Just having one good long break throughout the trip, I think, is good.
We're stopping for lunch. Dana wanted some sort of like local fair cafe type place. We found this place. And looks pretty nice.
I kind of like choosing places that are different and new and just fun to go to, and I don't know, just we look at the reviews on Google before we go in.
While we wait for our lunch to be made, we're playing a little game. What's it called? Heads Up? That's what it's called? It's a little, like, it's a guessing game. You see the picture in your head, and then you have to get the person who's holding the phone to guess what it is without actually looking at the who am I? A different category? Yeah. Alright, you gonna know these people? Oh, this is like in Egypt, and they have all the pyramids. A Sphinx? Move your hand, I can't hear you.
She said Sphinx.
And hey! Good job, yeah. Time. An otter.
Knowing that our stops take a little bit longer, like I want to get everybody out of the van instead of, because man, like me myself, like I can at least like wiggle around in my seat, but those kids that are in the 5-point harness car seats, they're like stuck. And I just can imagine like how sore and uncomfortable that can be, having to sit in the same exact position for the whole entire trip. The kids have gotten pretty good at sitting in the car for a while for long road trips. Watching movies definitely helps. Having snacks definitely helps.
Olivia is pretty much just done being in the car. So my job is to sit back here next to her and just kind of play with her and make sure that she's just happy, right? Are you happy now that someone's here with you? Are you? Kinda. On my other side, Chloe is done being in the car too. You wanna get out? Yeah. You crazy girls, you crazy. I think one thing that we're learning as a family that's reflected in trips like this for us is that it's just okay to slow down and take your time sometimes to experience the journey rather than just trying to rush through it and taking some extra time, because otherwise it's just stressful and it takes you the same amount of time anyway.
I think that's kind of been like a pattern for our family of just like even everyday life, just learning like, you know what, like.
Well, there's no such thing as efficiency with 7 little kids. So, like, no matter what it is. We made it to Minnesota, and if you guys remember our nanny, Nicole, who's with us for about a while ago, when the twins were born, we're at her parents' house. And so we're getting all the kids settled for bed. They were so ready to sleep. And I'm trying to figure out what to do with the twins. The twins settled on having 2 separate beds, I think. So it looks like Chloe's going on the floor and Karis is going up in the big bed. This is the way you want it?
Yeah.
Yeah? The twins are so tired that they ask to go to sleep, which never happens. Yeah, they just, you guys can say goodnight, but they're like, just please put us to sleep. Alright, let's close that door. Zeke, if you sleep up there, you have to obey the sign. Do you remember coming here as a baby? No, you don't. Really? You do? You remember being like 1 and 2 years old? Or you remember the videos?
She just says that because she watches the video.
That's what I think. I think you took some of your very first steps out in that room out there.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. When you were a baby. I know you used to push around like a little walker thing. And then I think we took it from you. And you took some of your very first steps out in this room when you were a little kid. We lived here in Minnesota from around 2007 to 2012. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think so. And that's then when we moved to Cincinnati. So we lived here for 5 years, and that's how we got to know them. And Miss Nicole, who then came and lived with us for a year and nannied, and so we'll see some of her tomorrow. You guys will too. But in the meantime, it's time for these kids to go to sleep. This is where Toby and Hallie are sharing a room together. And one thing about Hallie is in order for her to go to sleep, she needs to have all of her stuffed animals all lined up and all around her, surrounding her, all over her bed, even behind her pillow. Good night. Good night.
I think with the more kids that we've had and the older we've gotten, like when it was just Hannah and Zeke, I think we tried to rush and we tried to do things as fast as we could, and I think we've just been learning like it's not worth it. It's not worth it to be in a bad mood and make everybody in a bad mood because we want to try to get somewhere fast and it's just not possible.
Dana and I are in here. Here's our room just for a few days because we're gonna visit some friends here in town, and then we're going to Minneapolis in a few days for my brother's wedding, where my family is all kind of coming in over the next 2 days, and so we'll be up there for bachelor parties and bachelorette parties and weddings and rehearsals and all that kind of stuff is what's coming up. Thank you for being a part of it with us, and we'll see you guys in our next vlog every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. See you soon. Bye.